In reality, only a select few individuals hold the power of influence. Not a pounce over a luxury item never to be owned, but real influence over police, governments, and even clandestine fraternities. My true story is so controversial that I invite you to comment and even question my integrity. Episode 27, The Knights Templar. I was still receiving correspondence from HMRC, and it seemed as if they were hell-bent on seeing the home club close. I searched Google for a reputable insolvency practitioner and accountancy firm. I discovered AABRS, insolvency practitioners, in East Finchley, and made an appointment to meet with the company director, Alan Simon, at his office. I explained the situation regarding Henry's filing incorrect VAT returns, and that HMRC was intent to wind up the home club, and asked him whether he was able to help. He replied that the situation I described was exactly the kind of issue his company would help with. Alan introduced me to his colleague, Melvin Langley, the namesake of the company address, Langley House. Melvin asked for copies of all the papers I held, and then told me that Henry was indeed negligent when he looked at the actual VAT returns, with no VAT number on them, seeing that they did not accord with the company bank account. He then asked that I pay him in advance the full amount for his services, in consideration of which he would resolve the matter with HMRC. I did just that and made full payment of £3,000 plus VAT. I waited for Melvin to meet again to inform me of his advice and how he was going to deal with HMRC as he promised. Whilst Melvin got to grips with the financial material, I continued to deal with the very odd twists, having to juggle a tax and interest in the home club simultaneously. I was looking forward to meeting with Bob Walton again to thresh out anything of interest between our clubs. I arrived at the Arts Club in Mayfair to find Bob in reception. He stood to greet me wearing his usual double-breasted suit and groomed beard. We discussed the home club and the nth degree to see if there were any means of our members having any shared benefits. Now, Bob is well known and respected in the restaurant trade and has arranged numerous private dining experiences for the nth degree members. The home club's basic membership fee is over twice that of the nth degree, so I was keen to understand whether Bob would be interested in his members registering as members of the home club and vice versa. I envisaged fine dining experience as one small part of the home club events program, and we discussed how this might develop. It seemed that whilst having an arm of the nth degree business based in Dubai, Bob was unable to find a hotel room anywhere for his forthcoming event, and noticed that the home club had a contact, an affiliate member with Taj Palaces. I said, look, I'll try and help, and I contacted one of our contacts at the home club, and they helped Bob in finding a room, or a luxurious room, in Dubai when he couldn't. He was so thrilled. He said, look, let me invite you to the Devonshire Club for my book signing. As a special guest, I would also like you to attend the 60th anniversary of the Cayman Islands coat of arms at the Foreign Office. This event would be used as a Diamond Jubilee celebration to highlight the close links between the Cayman Islands and Britain, a connection that goes back to 1658, when the first permanent settlers of the uninhabited islands were thought to have arrived from Wales and Cornwall. I agreed and put it in the diary. As you probably hear, well, there's ups, there's downs, and, as far as the Wurlitzer, that's just now a constant buzzing in the background. It's taken its form and it's honed in. It's just when it's going to strike, not if. I had previously sent the home club brochure to, brand ambassadors and associate members. I would, so that they knew who they was inviting, had every knowledge of what the home club was and what we were doing. Just as I allowed myself to relax for a moment, I received an email out the blue from Sherry Roberts. Quote, "Hi Darren, FYI, in case you haven't seen their brochure, best," unquote. Now, in the shock of the unmistakable likeness of the attached document to Sherry's email, I immediately called Sherry and asked her where she'd found the document. She replied, I was attending an event at the Watch Club, I think it was, at Boysdale in Canary Wharf, when I bumped into a girl who forwarded me the details of City AM Club, unquote. I asked her what she meant by the City AM Club. We're talking about a club or a newspaper. Can you give me a forwarding address? I was expecting her to say nothing more, and the conversation, and yes, she replied, quote, you already have it. as it's in the email that was forwarded on to you by me, unquote. I scrolled down and discovered that the email from Sherry was sent to her by Victoria Salem, membership manager of the City AM Club. And attached to this email was a PDF that was as close to being the same as the home clubs as the home clubs. Hang on a minute. All these people, the brand ambassadors, left the home club, and only one remained, Victoria Salem of the Golden Network. For about 20 days afterwards, I meet up with Sherry in Chelsea on a random, supposedly. Sherry then randomly goes to an event in Boisdale, Canary Wharf, and then randomly discovers a new club in the City of London, the same place as the home club, and yet this one's called City AM Club. You'll recall City AM, the newspaper contracted to Buckmaster Brown the delivery of newspapers. You'll remember that Victoria Salem was a brand ambassador for the home club, and now she's the membership manager of the City AM Club. City AM Club had effectively copied the home club. They weren't a club. They had no mention of a club. They were a newspaper group. How high at Operation Westminster? I mean, it was high. I mean, the top end, the nth degree, maybe? Come on, let's get there. Time's ticking. I sat there thinking, on one end I was happy to receive the information, on the other wondering what the fuck was going on with this fake Lord and co fucking trying to steal my business model. They're all using different fucking names. Brussels was fucking Rupert, or Daldish was fucking Dermot, or fucking whatever they were called. They was doing it all again. They're getting a contract, guarantee to pay me 103 million, misrepresentation, fraud. These are the fucking fraudsters. These are the fucking wrong uns. They had no intention of delivering on the contract. They just wanted to understand my business model because, strangely and out of the blue, a few months later, their close friends at City AM designed a fucking own club, not the home club. In the meantime, HMRC, who know I've got some fucking heavy-duty info on them, are getting into me through some stumped-up fucking ridiculous claims about an associated company. You can see how deep this fucking rubbish is. Well, it ain't rubbish. It's real. It's happening. It's happening to me. These consequences are fucking severe. Multi-1,000 penalties for HMRC. Prison, possibly. Losing lots of money from my own business that I've put into it. My company being stolen from me. Who is able to do such a thing? Mafia? Possibly. Masonry? Most definitely. Same thing. Different club. And yet the thing is, the Mafia probably have more fucking credibility and do it the right way around. These people are just fucking out and out wrong uns. Well, I'll tell you what, let's come to court. Let's get them all on oath and ask them the question, are you a Freemason? Now what would happen then? Fucking doors had shut. Judge had fucking disappeared up there and asked. Tell me I couldn't ask that question because no doubt they would be one of the same. I've heard stories where defendants have gone on trial and turned around to their co-defendants and said, I've got nothing to worry about here. I'm getting off. I said, how the fuck are you getting off? Because my solicitor is higher in Masonic circles than that fucking judge. My solicitor tells that judge what to fucking do. How's that then? Well, in the Masonic world, everything's back to front. No, let me repeat that. In the Masonic world, they're the right way round. They've just created and established a society, us, the outsiders, where we believe we're working to a common cause. We're not. We're working to a fucking fabricated way of life. Invented by the Freemasons so that they can rob and steal, give contracts to their friends, hide and behind the charity work that they do. No tax on charities, remember. All very convenient. Let's ask them. Let's ask that Freemasons put a badge on. Let's ask that they uncover and reveal their secrecy. What's so secret? What don't you want everyone to see? What are you praying to? What are these rituals you're carrying out? Why not tell us? Let's go on. All right. With me, I thought, fuck it. Let's call the introducer. Mason Lay. So I called her. No answer. Disappeared up her own arse. What other reason? Now, Mason Lay was the finance professional at the 48 Group, another group. Now, the 48 Group was run by the Chinese. Mason, one of them. Another one was supposedly related to Tony Blair, ex-Prime Minister, and his brother's wife, who was also part of this club I'm about to mention. The 48 Group. Now, the 48 Group in the City of London, it's about 500 ex-politicians, prime ministers and others. Quite a powerful fucking group, you'd say. Controlled by the Chinese. Now, that's not in Alan's book of papers. No. In there, some serious shit about fucking how the relationship is. Serious stuff. The Chinese got into the city of London when they changed the banking system. Option 6 to option 7, option 7 to option 8, whichever it was. We're trawling through this. I haven't got to the point I wanted to tell you. In her email, May Sim confirmed that she couldn't put any credibility to the fact that Buckmaster Brown was Sir Winston Churchill. Oh, what the fuck you introduced me for then? You introduced me telling me he's Lord Buckmaster Brown. Surely your club have done your due diligence. Let's hope it's not the same due diligence as fucking Shepherd and Wedderburn. Zero due diligence, basically. Or collusion with the enemy. You work it out. The facts are the fact. You work out what you think of it. I am telling you how it is. But come back every bit of it. And if they're listening, they're not going to come to me. Because they know I can. They know I'm due diligent myself. So much so that you got no way of coming to me now. None. How frustrating for you. A few more days went by and I received a winding up order as HMRC had advanced their initial petition and obtained a judgment against the home club in my absence at the High Court. Now, hang on, Melvin was meant to be doing something about this, wasn't he? He done fuck all. He just took me money. Fucked off to Spain for a month. Turned off all his phones, fucking went quiet whilst I'm in court. Melvin Langley, AABRS, answer me, Mr. Langley. Tell me you didn't for fucking 8 months or since. You still haven't answered me why you fucked off and did nothing. Took the money. Come and answer me now. Let's see what your clients have got to say about your firm. By association. What is this, an application? Anyway, I had to go up to the court and find out. I couldn't find a legal team. It seems to me I couldn't find anyone to help. As soon as I went to someone, bizarrely, and you get it now. I mean, who else can fucking go around the back and say, don't do this, don't do that, don't help him, don't do this? Freemasons. Who's got the power? Police, yeah? Yeah, police. Police are Freemasons also in the main. Many of them. Why do you think these big high-profile cases go nowhere? Corruption exists. Police retire, resign, no penalty. None. Why not? Come back in a different position, in a different county. In the same county or city sometimes. Go through the ranks. Speed being the agenda this time. There was only a constable before, the fucking inspector now. Hang on, they was getting away with fucking a corrupt case against them, didn't they? They let it disappear and they come back. Freemasonry. I'd met with Daniela. She's come out of the blue. She's a fucking Sloan Ranger living in Birmingham. Fuck knows how that goes down, but it did. She invited me to Stoke Park in Buckinghamshire to attend a little event with a fashion designer. Turned up, fucking, it's every wrong in there you can fucking imagine. So I took a few photos with Julia Suzuki and a fashion label and fucked off. It's all snide, it's all put in here. Stop you what you're doing, that's what these people do. They look after each other and fuck the rest of you. Rest of us. Now, whilst all this madness is going on, and it's all mad, isn't it? I met up with Bob again at the Foreign Office building later on, in their celebration, you'll remember, at the Cayman Islands 60th anniversary, with their coat of arms. Whilst I was there, Bob mentioned that the Nth Degree was doing the catering. Now, fuck me, I was looking around thinking, if it's like Pat Baptista's at the fucking Mayor's Ball, I'm fucking leaving. Now, I'm not here to eat, but I'm just going to fuck off, because it ain't no party. It couldn't have been no much, it wasn't much different, honestly. It was a bit better. Honestly, if I'm being fair, it was a bit better. And if it wasn't for the locals of the Cayman Islands doing their own cooking in separate kind of food stalls in the Foreign Office, by the way, I'd have definitely fucked off, because that was delicious. Anyway, I spent some time there. Next thing, fucking Boris Johnson's popped his head up on the fucking rostrum, give a small little joke or some other nonsense. Fucked off. And then started chatting with Alan and the other Nth Degree guests. It was about 10 people. It was like another co-orders party. Like a fucking button club. No one there. All the pump and fucking this and that. The fucker, no one there. And it turned out that the catering wasn't actually with the Nth Degree. It was by another fucking third party. Hang on a minute. You're telling me it's with you for when it's someone else? You know it's with someone else. You fucking telling me lies for? You won't be proud of that. What are you telling me it's fucking there for? At the end of the night, I said, I'm going to pop over the road. There's a 10 down the street. I'm going to fucking go in there and have a beer. A friend of Alan said, I'll come with you. I'll have a drink, yeah? As I'm going, fuck it. Bob was over and I said, look, would you like to have dinner with us at the Colton Club in Piccadilly? There's a few people who want to meet with you face to face. I thought, wow, fucking lovely. Finally. Although the tone didn't sound like it was a very friendly tone, I thought, oh, fuck it, let's just see if I'm fucking front out these adversaries, these fucking wrongers. So as I'm heading over to the Red Line on Parliament Street, I'm fucking sitting there on a drink with this guy who's been introduced to me from fucking the Nth Degree. And I'm just looking down at LinkedIn and I'm fucking sitting there thinking, fucking hell, why? Why am I even venturing at this fucking Could be any fucker. Anyone. They just fucking look at it. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, you best fucking this and that professional in the fucking world. I've worked with this cunt in the fucking donkey years. He's the best. Just bumping each other up. It's all bollocks. Well, most of it is. Some of it's real. Most of it's bollocks. It's just bumping each other up. So when you go on the LinkedIn site, you go, oh, LinkedIn, verifiable. It's fucking amazing. But no one's verified on there. There are abilities to be verified nowadays. Remember, I'm talking as in June 30th, 2025. I've just completed one episode. This is the last one I'm going to do for a little bit. Got others coming up. Can't you see what these fucking platforms are doing to you? To your children. Letting wrong uns in them. Unvetted, unqualified, fucking everyone up. No penalty. If you're a copper, fucking back in the force, back on the job. Now, one of these contacts was a lawyer. Now I thought, well, here we go, we've got a lawyer coming in now. So let's expect the fucking worst. A random lawyer coming in through LinkedIn. So I met up with this lawyer called Sanjay at St Pancras. And the meeting was one of those fucking Insta influencer fucking meetings where you stand in there and people are looking at each other. Who's paying? Who's going to get this one? One of them. When I go out, I fucking pay. You've heard it. I tell women how I fucking go for it. You know, I pay. Even like first dates in a fucking nice restaurant. Don't take me in fucking Nando's. Don't even go in Nando's. We'll have fucking lunch there. It's lovely Nando's. But all the rest of it, fucking take a woman there. Never. Because I'm fucking loaded or cake or fucking rolling. Even if I'm skint, I'd fucking wait a bit until I could go to a decent place. You know what I mean? Anyway, in the influencer world and the fucking world of the Mafia fucking introducers and all that, oh, fucking me. Yeah, I'll meet you there, Sars. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you at 10 o'clock. And then it's the fucking debate, isn't it? Do I turn up at 10 past, catch them out, little fuckers? You know, no need. They're going to get there at fucking 10 past. They can get at 20 past. They get there. Texting you on, well, so many meetings. I'm exhausted. Back up, fucking shit. Nonsense. Turn up. Sit down. Now, normally you turn to a restaurant late, you walk up to the counter or a cafe or something, you say, oh, would you like a coffee, cake, sandwich, whatever. No, they sit down and wait for you to get back up in the fucking queue. The Insta influencer fucking outfit. Right. Look, if you've got no money, you can't go out. I've been money more than fucking enough. You know what I mean? You heard little times of rolling, but it's been more than enough. I've had fuck all. If I don't go out, well, you don't fucking put yourself up. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, fucking frustrates me, these fucking people rocking up, eating themselves silly and fucking off and not a fucking give back or nothing, you know what I mean? Oh, yes. So look, I'm being introduced to this lawyer, right? This fucking solicitor. His name's Gareth Jones of Rustum Guardian LLP. Right, little fucking wrong'un. Oh, this and that bollocks. Oh, I'm a criminal, blah. I just got to go off from fucking Brixton. So, all right, mate, you're full of fucking shit. Just get on with the fucking job I'm talking about. Not interested in the fucking gangsters from Brixton. Just fucking talk the talk, you know what I mean? Just get on with this fucking little nonsense here. Anyway, promise. I've got a DBA agreement with this lawyer's firm. Now, DBA is an arrangement between a lawyer and a client, under which the client agrees to pay the lawyer a percentage of the sum to receive. Now, let's look at it this way. I've got a case against Buckmaster Brown and Dale Collection, 103 million, right? I don't know what they're worth. I'm finding out along the way that they're not lords and they're not this and they're not that and they're fucking, so slightly like this. I'll go around this fucking process. I'm going to find out what's called made of straw, worth fuck all, basically. So all I spend on chasing them for the money is going to be in vain because they're worth a fucking zero. That's how it goes. People put themselves up, fuck about, try and nick things. When it comes down to it, fuck all. Now, I can't go after City AM because there's nothing against them. It's obvious. City AM, if you want to fucking come and talk about it, any court you fucking like, I've still got the documents and you can explain yourself because I've asked your fucking editor and he couldn't give me a reason. Well, actually, he told me he invented it. When I wrote to him and asked him how he invented what happened to the home club, he said, I invented it. Come and fucking prove it. Show me an email before the date I did. You show me. Come up, step up, City AM. Fucking prove yourself. Big talk from me, isn't it? Well, don't sit back and fucking take it. Get me in a court and fucking have it. In public, let's do it. All of you cunts. Come on. Talking shit all the time. This, that bollocks, the old bill and this and that, HMRC. You fancy on a stand-up? Get in a fucking court, let the public come in, I'll show you off to the public. Let's have a fucking proper square up. You finished the fucking lawyer. Over this whole podcast, you're fucking done the lawyer. Unless you come back at me, you're fucked. Listen to what I'm saying here. Of course it fucks you off. Come on. What sort of person you think I am? I've survived this shit. You don't survive and become a little fucking nerd. Even if you started off a nerd and I didn't, you wouldn't end up one. Of course I'm fucked off it, wouldn't you be? Think about it, you've heard it. If you're at this fucking 27th episode of listening to a load of shit about me getting fucking turned over, don't I deserve a little fucking rant? But I mean it. I fucking mean it. you want to stand up and fucking be candid and tell me that anything I'm saying is wrong, come and fucking see me. If you don't come and see me, then you accept it's right. Let me go on, because I'm at a point now where I'm fucking raging at this. Not raging, obviously, now, but here I'm raging in my notes. It's reminding me I'm raging. It's reminding me, it's making me upset. So it doesn't end here. I've got this company. So Rustum Guardian have agreed to fund my case. Now, when you hear funding, you hear no win, no fee. Now, yes, no win, no fee sounds good. It's another marketing trick, isn't it? Like, it doesn't actually mean that we're going to fund your case. It means that we're going to fund some of it. And you've got to pay for something. That's what they normally mean when you hear no win, no fee claim, get your claim here, blah, blah, bollocks. It doesn't mean that normally at all. But with a damage-based agreement, a DBA, it does mean that. It means that the solicitors firm that are taking on are paying for everything. They're risking everything. They're risking losing. So basically, I've got a law firm that wants a percentage of whatever I get for representing me with no cost to myself. That's what ultimately it means. Great. Appreciate that. But they must have faith in it. That's the other thing it shows. Now, I'm not a complainer. I don't complain. Of course, I rant about this and that. You would. I'm passionate, man. You know what I mean? Fucking got a heart. It ticks. You know what I mean? And you get a load of shit going down and all the rest of it. Yeah, you get fucked off with it. Normal stuff in my work. I'm telling you about my life, about corruption, about who's in it. Some of the funny stories, some of the nice stories, some of the relationship stories, some of the things they're going through. So you can get the full picture. And if at the end of that you go, oh, fucking what a cunt, and that's your opinion. Keep it yourself. You don't want to fucking tell me in your face. If you think something else, again, keep it yourself. I'm not interested. If you want to make comment and all the rest of it, that's up to you. I'm saying that with respect. You know what I mean? We're all different people. You know what I mean? You put yourself on the line. You tell your true story, the real one. You know why you wouldn't. Now look, I was wondering through all this, how am I going to fucking get this thing out? How am I going to fucking turn these people over? How am I going to fucking get myself back in the thing? Book, well, I say I'm not a writer. A writer. And whatever you think of what I've said, it's true. Let's say that. Let's be respectful about it as I am, because the thing I respect of you, ultimately, whoever you are listening to, is you've taken time to listen to me. And your time is valuable. It's as valuable as my time. I say that respectfully. If I shout or I swear or I say this or that, what I mean? I don't apologise because it's real. If you don't like it, all right, I can't help that. You started listening and you turn me off. Just push pause or mute or fucking delete or whatever you want to do. Because it isn't for everyone. And it is different. And I hope it remains different, because I wouldn't want anyone else to experience the shit I've had. Let's hope it's one-off. Sure it isn't, because I know what the fucking filth are like and I know what the other people are like. Right, so I'm just one of many. What I would like to hear is your story. I'd love that. If you've got a story that resonates or anything else, or just a story that has given you bad experiences, I'd be interested in that. Now, I could see coming up in the distance, and part of my little, true but, excitable element there is that I don't like being handed over. I don't like it. Let's say it in its simplest form. So when I'm reading and, my notes and reminding me of the period in continuity, and where these things are coming up, and now I need to sort of talk you through to the next part, I see this Melvin fucking idiot coming through. It reminds you that he, took nearly $4,000 off me at a period when I didn't really have $4,000 to waste too. I remember I'm losing money over fist. But the things that are connecting them all in the background is Masonry. Freemasonry. They're connecting each other, and brother, brethren, whatever you want to fucking call it. They're all looking after each other. That's what they do. Don't be kidded. Don't be fucking teased and fucking made to look a cunt. That's what these Freemasons are doing. When I say this, and when it's out there, and when it's heard, and all this, they're going to be up your arms. Oh, fucking, listen to him, fucking. It's true. Otherwise, you'd fucking publish what you're doing in this secret little fucking world of yours. I've seen many occasions where absolute cunts are getting building contracts on hospitals, £40 million refurbishments, because they're Masons. Got no fucking knowledge or skills in construction whatsoever. Gifts. They're even telling them what to charge, and they've got to take it, whether they win this one and lose that one. Now, if you're a Mason listening, you fucking know what I'm saying is right. If you're not a Mason listening, you're saying, what the fuck's going on here? I don't know why I'm fucking poor. I know why I'm fucking living hand to mouth. I know why I've got fucking screaming kids frying in 34 fucking degrees heat without a fan, no ice cream to feed them or ice poles or fuck all. The truth of the fucking matter is, because these Masons keep their business amongst themselves, and they give little dribbings, little fucking scraps off to the rest of her. True. Absolutely fucking true. Anyway, Melvin, cunt, he's come back stupidly with an email, told me that he's fucking sorted out this fucking matter with HMRC. So I call him up. He hasn't fucking sorted out shit. He's in Spain. Done fuck all. Took money, gone holiday. So with that, I fucking thought, hang on a minute, I've got this fucking dinner with the nth degree. Let's have a look at this nth degree. It's obvious they're fucking some form of Masonic fucking whatever. At the Carlton Club, the Conservatives Club, well, fucking other bunch of wrong uns. Fucking, I've got it all around me, you know what I mean? There we go, let's have a look at these cunts, see what they're about. Anyway, so I turn up at the fucking Carlton Club, and as you can imagine, it's an ancient world, you know what I mean? It's long in the past, fucking, should be fucking put to rest. So I've gone up onto the first floor, sitting in one of the larger rooms, relaxing, waiting for the rest of Bob's guests, and I sat with Bob and discussing a few of the proposals, and, he was looking through what he wanted the home club to achieve, and this and that, and the nth degree, and a fine dine. It was all being discussed, you know what I mean? Then, all of a sudden, we were called to sit at the table. Now, most people are not trained speakers. Not very few people are. And as we sat down, as with a lot of these groups, these meeting groups, these networking groups and this and that, certainly these, don't get me started, these fucking Chambers of Commerce meetings, another fucking step into Freemasonry from afar, you know what I mean? Another little draw. Anyway, fucking forget that, I'm not even going to get there. Right, we all go into the room and we sit down, starts with Bob. This is how it all goes, right? If you haven't done these fucking shitty fucking things before, you'd be lucky, one respect. Well done for avoiding them. 2, here's how they go down. So one of them pipes up, standing or sitting. My name is X, I belong to Y, and for Z reasons, minute and a half. What happens next is, if there's any mention of anything good in the last one, the next one wants to fucking better them, so it goes on for 2 minutes. I'm so-and-so, I'm better than them, and then you get 5 minutes and you fucking had enough of it. About 3 or 4 before me, we're about 25 minutes in, fucking offset and everything, fucking hell. So, I told the story about fucking Rockefeller in my little fucking pitch, right? Elevation pitch, I think they call it, some bollocks, you know what I mean? About bumping yourself up at a dinner table, basically. So then I heard a voice pop up on the other side to my left. So the home club protects the protectors, does it? Look around, fucking leant forward beyond the guy sitting. I see the bloke sitting at the end of the table, so I said to him, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And I said, along with insights into new things and a lot of fun, of course. I'm trying to line it out and play it down. It's a dinner, for example. It's not a fucking TED Talk or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, the dinner concluded. Business cards, shaking hands, some strange deformed way between some and others, just the normal way that we think was normal, but it's not, with the fucking deformed way, the others are the fucking Masons' right way. Then this guy, well-groomed guy, baldy shed, come around fucking from the end of the table, sort of stood next to me, and then he's squatting next to me. So he's down on my level, he said. He turned around and went, I really enjoyed your story, and I wonder if I can join your club. I said, well, I'm sure you'd be admitted as a member. There's a process to the registration and that, but yeah. Then he reached into his suit pocket and he handed me his business card. I turned around and he said, whilst I'm reading it, he said, I'm Simon Morgan, Her Majesty's personal bodyguard, and I own Trojan Security, one of the largest private global security firms around. You can imagine my clients and you'll surely know of some of them. I'd like to meet with your contacts and enjoy what you described as the home club. So I thought, I know where you want to go, Michael. You want to rip your ass out of my club and take all the fucking people and as your fucking security firm's clients. So I asked him, look, whether he's a member of the nth degree. No, not as yet. I'm just here to experience things and the people and see if this is a club for me. So look, I handed him my business card and said I'd send him an email. As I was just about to get out of the room and walking towards the door, I heard someone say, I just love Freemasonry and I couldn't see my life without it. Fucking hell. Now, this comment was a bit louder than was necessary. And whether it was because of the alcohol or the intent to ensure that I'd heard him, I turned to face someone I now know as Gary Beckwith, the founder and owner of the City Cruises fleet on the Thames Pleasure Cruises. So I turned to him and said, look, I'm sure that the rest of the room appreciates your revelation, but to share it so openly feels that you're casting a net. So he knew instantly that I wasn't a Freemason, although some of my ancestors had been. Are you interested in joining, Darren? As we're always looking for good men. And I was beginning to see how the nth degree was operating. I was about to be considered as the entered apprentice. Now look, whilst I go through all of these stories, it's funny, that there's a thread running through them that is barely visible. And I think it's about now that I should tell you about it. I've mentioned it once, touched on it once, sort of gone into it slightly a couple of times as well. But it was only funny enough when going through this crazy fucking experience and all of the research and all of the knowledge and all of the insights and all of the law and losing money and all those things that whilst I'm getting the fuck kicked out of me, I'm learning how to survive. That's one of the big lessons I'm learning. The other thing I'm learning is something about these subjects, law and finance and wrong-uns and fucking all sorts of things. And it's giving me an ability to take a view on my life. And anyway, let me get on to it. I'll stop myself rambling on. So the deeper side is that my history, my family history, so whilst all this is going on, you've heard a little about my mum. As a researcher, genealogists can find anyone. So while this is all going on, my mother has discovered things that, more about the things that we already knew, that my parents or my father's family come from Southern Ireland, County Wexford, Dublin, etc. And yet there was little on my mum's side. She'd spent a lot of time trying to find her father, who was estranged from her for many years. Now, my grandfather on my mum's side was born in Armagh, in Northern Ireland. And the story goes, he may have mentioned this before, but his mother died when he was 18 months old, so the story goes. And he was brought up by travellers. One of the things that travellers enjoy as part of the community is boxing. Right? A lot of people like boxing, but travellers, it's almost a staple, boxing. Whereas nowadays, boys or girls, but then it was boys predominantly, and then men. Well, my grandfather was a bare knuckle fighter, meant to be fucking good at it, very good at it. And he moved from Ireland, Northern Ireland, all around the world, basically. He was on a shipping, sailor. And it turns out, I laugh because you may laugh, but he had families in different ports. Let's leave that there, because I shouldn't laugh when I'm serious. But, you understand why I'm chuckling away at myself, and you probably are as well. Yeah, the families in different places, although I don't have families in different places, so I don't think I do anyway. Anyway, one of the places I lived with my mum's family was in Canning Town in East London, and he had a factory there building breeze blocks along with some people that worked with him. So that's a bit about him. The more important point about that was, that's an important point, but the more important point was that my grandfather's ancestors in around 1850 was a architect, stonemason, that worked in Armagh and Cumber in Northern Ireland. And he was employ local stonemasons and imported granite and marble. Well, he designed and built one of the most important monuments of a British military leader. And the monument is in the square in Cumber. It couldn't be more symbolic, could it? The square in a place in Ireland. On the day of the reveal of this statue, this monument, it was attended by 30,000 Freemasons. That's a lot of Freemasons. And my great whichever grandfather, John Johnston, won a competition to design the monument and then was given the job of building it. And at the same time, around 1850, you've got my family in Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, probably not particularly happy with each other, or not personally, but as a group, as a community. And then what comes from it, and eventually down through to me here. But you remember I mentioned the name, James Whitey Bulger. There is something in that. And there is something in all these things. It's just funny how you go through life on a mad journey, only to find, through advancing your research and being interested in it, of where this is all going. And look, I'm just going to hold fire there. I'm not teasing. I'm trying not to, but I'm just going to hold down that one for a minute. So, and it's not the reason I was on the home database, I'm sure of that. I think it was just because they didn't want me to uncover evidence as I was on my brother's case, which is hugely corrupt. And there's a lot of very senior sisters, barristers, judges, police, and all the rest of it at the helm of that corruption. Police forces as well. Government departments. Frightened out their fucking life is going to come on them. It's on them. It's here. I'm speaking of it. Anyway, so this guy, fucking Gary, he's asked me to meet him at the United Grand Lodge of England, Freemasons Hall in Holborn, Operation Westminster. He's asked me to fucking say, I've gone in there. He's taking me around all the fucking glass boxes, memorabilia, swords, square, compass, and then we went into another room, and he's got the dress. The Knights Templar fucking outfit. Right, the Knights Templar, you look them up, all these programs, it's like UFOs. They're all run by fucking Masons. We're trying to stop you learning about it. Making you learn, oh yeah, we've got a secret, we've got to see, all fucking really. We want to know because no one's telling us shit about this secret side. They're just fobbing you off. Just fucking you around in circles, telling you a load of shit. It's all controlled by Masons. So you think a Mason is going to allow a TV program, documentary, whatever, to uncover Freemasons? Do you honestly fucking think that? So when you're flicking through your channels, right, and you see new UFO, never before seen, new Knights Templar, new fucking, do you know what I mean? Just flick past it. Just flick past it. Just go as far as you can to fucking, I don't know, the night Carlton. Watch Nunu and fucking Nana fucking playing in it. There's more reality in that fucking program than there is in that fucking, what's it, you know what I mean? Itsy and Bitsy or whatever it is, you know what I mean? No one's going to fucking reveal the fucking Masonic fucking wires and what they've spent centuries fucking protecting it. I laugh now, I'm laughing with you. Because I'll be one of those fucking idiots who's believe that these programs were real, that these fucking things are being uncovered, that, you know, when you get to the crux of it and you're being around it, it's just bollocks. You're just being fed a load of shit. So you can carry on listening to a load of shit. The point here is that I'm fucking going nowhere fast. Right? HMRC are fucking doing whatever they're doing. Barristers are doing whatever they're doing. I'm going nowhere. I spoke to lawyers. I spoke to different lawyers. I had clerks meet. You know, but every time you're introduced to someone, they say to you, oh, who was your previous accountant? And you go, oh, the fucking silly boy. Oh, fucking, not a real silly boy, not the one you're looking after yourself. Oh, that was Henry Goldstein. Ah, really? Fucking arsehole. They say to your face. Behind the door, they go, excuse me, Shirley, can you get me Henry Goldstein on the phone? I want to have a chat with him. Brethren Goldstein, we want to fuck this cunt up. Let's get hold of Brethren Goldstein and we'll fucking turn this cunt over. And they get on the phone to him. Oh, hello, Brethren. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, you got this guy here. He thinks he's going to turn you over, but obviously between our little brotherhood, he's not going to have none of that. So it's, how are we going to fuck him up? I know what we'll do. I'll go to Spain, take his money off him. You fuck off into the distance, change your phone, close your door and all the rest of it, and then we'll fucking laugh him, turn this cunt right over. See you at the next square meeting. Happy days. Not in those words, but words to that effect. That's the fucking behaviour of these cunts. Now, as I go forward beyond this episode, I'm going to go way beyond fucking, I'm going to go through a bit more about the Knights Templar. Then I'm going to go way, way beyond into where I found myself later on. You can hear all the lies and the deception. You can hear all the characters and how they're behaving. You can hear how they look after each other and protect each other while you sit at home now. Look, I've sat at home in a council house with fuck all money and nothing and all the rest of it. I understand. I'm feeling it. Whatever you're doing in your life right this moment, do you, if you're a Mason, just take that notice what I'm about to say. But if you're not Mason, listen to me. Do you have what you should have in life as a human being? Do you have the things, the basic things, food, warmth, comfort, some comfort? Or do you feel like you're being put on, fucked about with, and held back, basically? Do you not think there's a reason for that? And then when you look around, you think, hang on a minute, why is, you're not in any jealous way, why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? And this is the sort of behaviour that feeds, not only the sort of behaviour, this feed resentment within anyone. We're humans at the end of the day. We don't want a secret fucking world controlling us, so we have to fucking suffer, do we? Do we? You gonna swallow that? Oh, fucking ain't. I think he's gonna get killed, this cunt. He's just fucking mentioning up Masons. But so what if I do? So what if I fucking do? That would be the end of Freemasonry. If we think, no, the geezer on the brick under the bridge and we got away with it. Yes, you would. But he didn't have a backstory like mine. It's those sort of backstories that get people heard and believed in and long-lasting interests. Success will be short-lived. But if that's what you choose, then that's what you got to do. For me, I just keep telling it how it is. You know, I've been speaking with you directly for a while now. In my mind, I've thought of you as me and you having a conversation, or you listening to my conversation, whatever. I had plans to put another 5, 6, 7 episodes together where you can just listen to me, but I today decided I'm not going to do any more. I will complete what I've started, but for those that want to listen to the rest, I'm going to do it in person so you can see me talking like rubbish, if that's what you think. And I think it's important that it happens. The reason I've done it like this is it's just easier, it's a little easier. It's not so much cheaper because you'll hear that there are some elements of the recording that are happening that are, a lot more expensive, which is why I had them done, because they give a little bit of tone to the conversation, the speak. The thing I really wanted to say to you is, in amongst all these things I've experienced, all the anger, all of the upset, all of the fun, the laughter, the chat, the gift, the gab, the whatever you want to call it, the person, the thing I'm really going to leave you with is this. You can do anything. You can be anything, anyone you want to be. Don't let anyone put you down. Don't let anyone fuck you up. Don't let anyone make you think that you're any less of a person than anyone else. However difficult, however challenging, however impossible it seems. And it is sometimes. Always believe that you'll win. And on that note, I must tell you, I did win in the end. I won because 3 weeks ago I went to Birmingham and I gave a speech outside of the Criminal Cases Review Commission on whether they were fit for purpose. Today, yes, Wimbledon starts. What lovely. The sun's out, 33 degrees or so they say on the news. But I went on from it a little while ago, of course, and I created a new club. And I extended that club for brand ambassadors, called the Brand Ambassadors Club. And Justice on Appeal came back and fought off many, many people that were taking the piss out of others. I wrote the wrongs that others had put into me. Then I right those wrongs. More recently, when I had the comfort, rest, added strength to do so. Smarts, sometimes luck, definitely. Nowadays, I own the most exclusive club in the world. The home club was going to be it. My lessons there spur me on. I'll tell you how I got there and how the Horan Club was founded and become the success it is. Listen in to each episode as I engage you in my personal journey of how a boy growing up on a council estate in Essex would eventually own the most exclusive online private members club in the world.